Magnolia Bowl. Often overlooked in the pantheon of great rivalries, but this has always been fierce, and both of these teams know if they survive and advance from here, a host of opportunities lie ahead. The Rebels will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tigers offense will have the football first. Toddy ringing throughout the night the last time these two got together and Ole Miss won a tight one.
And there was celebrations long after that game at the library, city grocery, big bad breakfast, fans partying well into the night, all off season. And now that they get a chance to get back on and meet up again with LSU.
He's looking deep. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Hauls it in. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your court.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
No bones about it on that 3rd down and goal. You knew exactly what they're doing. We're not kicking field goals. We're here for touchdowns, and it is a physical run. He lowers his shoulder right between the tackles, gonna get in the end zone. Way to start this football game for this offense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will go to work for the first time. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the 2nd level. You've got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free, and they're going to destroy your game plan.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got a man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved.
And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but charges clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game.
It feels like they've been playing this game since the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleonic Law. They've been playing it forever.
Makes a catch at the 15. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Rebels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Pulls and fires complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Grab behind the line. It's Cantrell. Touchdown, Rebels! A great catch and run for 6. The extra point here would tie the game. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay a big difference.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. To the air, it's Marshall. Finds his man in the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. They'll line up for a second down play.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. The give to the tailback. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down if they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Got it, looking for the first down. Turning it on. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
Now, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent third down defense and fourth down's coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Makes the grab. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. No huddle, offense to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Wants to throw it. Fires left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Wants to bring it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air, it's Marshall. Got his man. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some bounds and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw on 3rd. Got his man quickly. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
Absolutely. Slide. Don't take the extra point.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. And this one is perfect. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. The Hawkeyes have been hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 10 over Wisconsin. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's McNabb. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Rides the back and leaves it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, baby.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Got his man out of the backfield. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Tigers are on the move. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
That's a good job by the dragger out there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. The give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting, because on this drive, this quarterback has found this guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the coverage.
Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 30 short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up first line.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Connection to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to...
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. The Rebels want to move quickly. Wants to go up top on 1st down. On target.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Catch in the middle. It's Cantrell. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Gets open down the middle. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, LSU! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Pulls it, fired, complete.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Rebels in the hurry up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They boot it away. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Man, you kind of wondered, when were they going to cover this guy? He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He makes the grab. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. To the air on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown LSU! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, we could be shaping up for one memorable finish in this Magnolia Bowl.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's got it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. And the Rebels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Surging forward on the sneak. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Right back to it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage. But just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free, you just can't do a better job than the defense did on that 4th down.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a 1st down.
From their own 18-yard line, it's 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Nifty run there. Pick up of 6 out to the 25.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got his man down the middle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the 1st down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets it fly. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Rebels will call on their punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to throw. It's Marshall. A little screen to the running back. At midfield, he's got room. And they finally run him out of bounds. A huge gain to wrap up the third quarter, and this defense will start the fourth on its heels. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give to the back. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Touch pass on the run. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Gets it past the marker. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. And the Rebels have their offense in high gear. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set, first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Still on his... But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. The Rebels decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them back. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. got his man in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game.
Returner runs out of bounds.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Red pass, it's complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll sneak it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They bring the punter onto the field now. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. He'll pull it on the read. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. Just can't do it better.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Magnolia Bowl goes to LSU as the Tigers take care of Ole Miss. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.